Hello and welcome to the video. It's Jake here from Supply Cards, and today we're going to be opening WWE for a change. We're going to be opening Topps Decades 1990s edition. Let's get into it. So yeah, extremely cold take, but for me, late 90s, early 2000s WWE is the absolute peak. You're not beating that. The world's changed as well since the 90s. You know, a lot of things they did back then in this sort of era, they wouldn't be able to get away with now, even if it was still tailored for adults nowadays. And I think that's part of the reason why it was so great and it was so popular back in the day, late 90s, early 2000s. So yeah, I'm really excited to be able to pull people from this era. So as you can see here, we've got 6 packs per box, 6 cards per pack, 1 auto and 3 numbered. Let's cut this. Very excited. I was born in 1996 myself, early 2000s, especially as my that's when I was a kid, and that's when I used to adore WWE back then. So here we go. Topps Decades 1990s. Nostalgic looking artwork on the front as well. See how we can get into this. Not too much of a fancy box or anything like that this time. Some old school WWE for you. All right, first pack. Let's have a look. See what's inside. Ooh. Bit tricky packs, which is not ideal. All right, so let's get into this. Already nostalgic cards right here. So NWO, WCW. So that's obviously WCW was its own thing back in the 90s, but I believe WWE has the rights now, right? So that's why they're able to print this card. We've got the Sandman, ECW guy. We've got Fit Finlay. Okay, I remember him as just Finlay in WWE. That was more my sort of time. This sort of persona was slightly before my time, Fit Finlay. But I remember, yeah, it was just Finlay, I believe he was called when I watched it. What have we got here? Okay, I don't remember this guy. He was before my time. And we've got Billy Gunn. And final card of the pack, Earthquake. Okay, so no hollows there. So that's one of our sort of dud packs. But yeah, there we go. Don't want to spoil anything here. Lex Luger, Psycho Sid, the Steiners. I do vaguely remember the Steiner. Well, then he was the guy. One of them, he had like the chainmail, didn't he, on him? I believe it was that guy there. I do remember him. We've got X-Pac, the Steiners again. Interesting. That's literally the same card, isn't it? That's weird. Final card. Is this going to be our first numbered? Okay, it is. It's Kama Mustafa. To be honest, probably before my time, this guy. Don't remember him, but it's numbered to 25, so that's not bad. I'm sure if someone remembers this guy, they'll probably pay something for this, because to 25. So yeah, that's our first numbered right there. Let's get it sleeved up. So interesting. Whilst I'm not overly excited to pull that guy, it is cool to see what the numbered look like, because the numbered do look really good in this set. Honk Tonk Man. Haha. We've got Bushwhacker Luke. Hunter Helmsley, of course, Triple H right there in his initial persona. Honk Tonk Man. It's really weird the duplicates you're getting in this set, like in the same pack. You don't usually get that in any Topps product, right? Like getting the exact same version of the card. I understand if one's a numbered parallel and the other's a base, but they're literally in the same card, which is strange. I think we might have something here, by the way. I didn't see who it was, but I did see it looked different on the back. So let's have a look. 3, 2, 1. Pioneer. Okay, we've got one more card. Sorry, my bad. We've got one more card. Okay, we've definitely got a foil. It's purple. I'm not sure what number purple is, but we've definitely got something here. So let's have a look. So 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Moments in history. That's a stone cold I can see. So this is a really nice card, actually. This is a stone cold Steve Austin with Mike Tyson on the same card after reading the back. So this is really cool. I'm happy with this. I don't know what money it's worth, but for a numbered, to get a stone cold Steve Austin is really cool. And Mike Tyson as well. Like, that is a nice card. For sure. So look at that. Hopefully you get a nice auto, a nice legend of WWE auto. That'd be really cool. 123 Kid. We got Shawn Michaels. What a legend. I actually saw this guy live when I was a kid once. He was fighting John Cena and they had a really epic 2-hour match. It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It was absolutely insane. But I know at the time it was like the longest match in WWE history, for Monday Night Raw at least. So I'm not sure if that's still the case, but that was really cool, seeing that as a kid. We've got Pioneer. Oh my God. Imagine getting this in a numbered or auto. That'd be insane. We've got The Rock. Moments in history. We've got Undertaker. Look at Undertaker there. It's an early version of his outfit, so it's quite basic and stuff like this in the 90s. But yeah, obviously after that, he went through his sort of badass era, right, with the Roll In theme tune. Wasn't a too big of a fan of that, but the one just after that, when, you know, Kane and him had that beef, they fell out, Kane buried him alive, and when he came back, that was peak Undertaker, in my opinion. Moments in history. Okay. Again, imagine some of these cards numbered. Triple H, peak Triple H numbered. That'd be insane. So you can get both variants of Triple H in here. Hunter Helmsley and obviously Triple H. They're both. Yeah, because I guess it's late 90s. He switched. Yeah, these packs, man. Difficult to open. Typhoon. Never seen that guy in my life before, but look at that belly. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So this is NWO, of course, era Hulk Hogan. His heel turn, wasn't it? Road Dogs Jesse James. We've got Mrs. Kai. And so, okay, so this is the penultimate pack. So we're guaranteed one hit here and also one hit in the final pack I'm looking at over there now. So are we going to get the auto here? I've got a feeling this is going to be the auto. Let's have a little look. New Jack. Okay, we've got one more card. I keep doing that. I'm thinking there's 5 for some reason, but let's have a look. So a New Jack, and we got final card. New Jack, 1 of 10. Okay, that's cool. I'll be honest, I don't remember him. As you can see here, he's ECW star. But to get anyone 1 of 10, that's really cool. So yeah, he is before my time. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you're a fan of this guy, if you can remember him, if he's nostalgic to you. But I don't remember him personally, but ECW, gotta respect it. How cool was that franchise? I remember when it sort of like returned, because I was a bit too young for the initial ECW, I believe. But I do remember when it sort of came back and they tried to bring it back. But let's put that in the sleeve immediately. So, okay, so it's coming down to this. So the last pack is going to have an autograph in there. So final pack, and this is a guaranteed autograph in here, it should be. If not, we've been completely scammed, but yeah. We're hoping for, who are we hoping for? So obviously some of the legends, you know, Stone Cold, Rock, Triple H, any of those big superstar heroes from back in the day. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not too fussy about what auto we get, just as long as it's someone I know and recognize and someone who's nostalgic to me, I'll be happy. It's green, so I'm not sure what green is, what number that is, but we'll soon find out. Okay, so we've got proper Hulk Hogan here. We had Hollywood Hulk Hogan earlier, and here's the actual Hulk Hogan. Getting an auto of him would be nice as well. Dudley Boys, gotta love the Dudley Boys, super nostalgic there. Mr. Hendricks. Is that Rikishi? I want to say that's Rikishi. Interesting. We've got a card next, which is the wrong way. Mark Henry. Okay. Mark Henry. I didn't realize he was fighting in the 90s. I remember him from the early 2000s, but I didn't realize he was fighting in the 90s as well. Okay, guys. So this is it. Autograph right here. Is it going to be someone legendary? Let's find out. Man, that's disappointing, can't lie. It looks like a nice auto. You can tell it was a lady who did that autograph because it's so neat. I don't know who she is. This is a problem when you're born in 1996 and you're opening 90s cards. There's always a chance you're going to open people you don't remember. You know, I wasn't born through 60% of the decade, so it's always going to be a possibility. You know, I was just hoping for someone who sort of like bled into the 2000s, someone like a Stone Cold, a Rock, someone like that, just someone nostalgic for me, like Dudley Boys we saw earlier. You know, just anyone like that. But yeah, I'm sure there's some older geezers out there who look at this and, you know, had a crush on her back in the day and think that's a cool card. But for me personally, can't really get excited about this. But there we go. That's the game we're on, guys. If you've seen any of my recent videos, I've had some really good luck recently pulling some insane cards. So I can't complain too much. But yeah, so a bit of a disappointing ending, but we'll do a quick recap and we'll go over some of the cards we pulled because we have pulled some alright cards. Here's the recap. So first we got Kama Mustafa to 25. Don't know who he is, but quite a nice number. Then we had the auto. Well, I'm going in order of what I think is the coolest pull, by the way. So I'm saving the best for the last. But the next one is the auto. Quite disappointing, obviously. Looks like a nice card, but I don't know who she is. Then we've got New Jack. Again, don't know him. And I swear I used to be a massive fan of WWE in the early 2000s. But yeah, unfortunately, I've pulled a lot of guys before my time. And next, and not least, probably the coolest card I've got here is this Stone Cold Mike Tyson squaring up in the ring. So moments in history, 3, it's really low numbered as well, which is kind of cool. So it's 3 of 75. So this is definitely my favorite pull of the opening. I don't know what it's going to be worth. It's one of those cards where there's not really too much to compare it to, right? Because you've got Stone Cold, absolute legend. You've got Mike Tyson. So I'm sure there hasn't been a card printed similar to this in the past. So it's going to be really hard to get comps on this or you know, to determine what the price might be. But this is definitely a highlight pull for me. Yeah, what do you guys think? What would be a highlight pull for you? So that's going to be it, guys, for the video. Not the best box. I'm sure there's, you know, way better boxes out there than this one. I mean, imagine pulling a Stone Cold, a Rock, something like that. That would be insane. But we didn't have that luck today, unfortunately. But, you know, that's the game we're in. So yeah, if you like the video, please hit the like down below. And also subscribe to the channel because there's going to be many videos like this coming your way in the future. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.